Joining us tonight, I'm Sharon Roget. This evening, the Clark family is calling for peace as well as action in the wake of the Sacramento County DA's decision to not charge the officers who shot and killed Stephon Clark nearly 1 year ago. Today, protests at Arden Fair Mall remain peaceful as people pushed for justice for Stephon. Yesterday, the DA reported the officers who shot Clark feared for their lives in the moment and did not commit a crime when they opened fire. The Clark family and community leaders now pushing for systematic change.
If we are to expect any good to come out of these tragic slayings of Stephon Clark, Joseph Mann, and countless other black boys and women across our city and nation, we need to acknowledge these systematic issues and support legislation and training that brings about reform. Enough is enough.
Sacramento police say they can't comment on whether or not the two officers will remain on the force until the Attorney General's report is in. CBS 13's Yasmin Hassan is in the newsroom tonight with more on today's protests and the Clark family's reaction. Yasmin?
Sharon, this decision has been a year in the making. Now, even though a lot of the people we spoke to say they weren't surprised by the outcome, they still needed a way to express their feelings and really their frustrations. Protesters staging a sit-in at Arden Fair. They started last night and they continued through most of the day, shutting down the mall.
We shut you down!
At one point, one protester went as far as to climb on top of the mall. But for the most part, it was a peaceful demonstration, bringing together people from all different backgrounds, including Tamara Thompson, who's actually going through the Sacramento Police Academy right now.
I want to bridge that gap of community and police officers come together as one, because that's the only way Sacramento will become better.
Meanwhile, the Clark family held a press conference today addressing the protesters and the community.
Everything peaceful that's done, we support it, but Stephon is more than just protest. Stephon is legislative change. Stephon is communities being united. Stephon is dreams being fulfilled. Not just a kid who died in his grandmother's backyard.
That legislative change is AB 392. Stevonte Clark says he supports the assembly bill that would limit the circumstances allowing officers to use deadly force. But he also says he wants to put politics aside as his family plans a Stephon Clark Legacy Weekend. He announced 4 days of community events leading up to March 18th, marking 1 year since his brother's death.
We all need healing, not just the Clark family was affected by this, but the whole Meadowview community, Sacramento community, and national community were affected by this.
Community leaders are also setting up safe zones. Those are basically places that you could go to talk about your feelings. And we did go to one of those locations tonight. There are about a dozen people there, and the plan is to continue having those areas available for you as long as they are needed.
All right, and they'll be needed for some time. Thank you so much, Yasmin. Meanwhile,